Hello, geezers, and welcome back to another episode of the Drayton Town Career Mode. So we are at the end of the season. So we're in May. The only interesting thing about May here is that we've got extra games, more due to our cup commitments that we did and where we played in the EFL Trophy Final. And sort of the games that were postponed for us have been put on to the end of the season. So I'm not too sure why they weren't put on I guess sort of midway after the games were postponed, because obviously once you get in the knockout stages you might have a midweek game where you're playing in the cup. So just them little interesting sort of scenarios where I would have expected us to potentially be playing sort of later on. But as you can see, we've got three games, and we're all tough games as it is. We had to play in our orange kit because Stockport had this blue kit as their home kit and then a white and blue kit as their away kit. It's awful kits from Stockport's point of view, so I had to go in our orange kit at home, and it almost made a sort of bad start really, but Jan made a really good save nice and early on, to keep it 0-0. I'm proving that he is worthy in goal. And then a massive error here. I thought Neil was going to sneak in and get that, but it was just unlucky not to get a foot to it to give us the lead. A really good move from Stockport. Kept on side by Dave, who was playing him on the right back position, so very deep. But Jan made a very good save. He was chasing down his goal scoring bonus. And then Neil put a great through ball through to Mikey, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Had two defenders bearing down on him, but the keeper made a really good save and tipping it up and over the goal, to deny Mikey another goal for the season. But what Tommy could have done there, I think he handled it, but they sort of couldn't tap it in there. And then Paul did really well into Mikey. He sees the runner B right on the stroke of half time. I had Joe at the back stick. B hit it nice and hard, hit the defender in the chest. It was a really good block, but I was Miles at the back stick, ready to tap it in. But I thought it'd come off an arm there, but clearly it hit his chest on a reverse angle, and then from the corner I felt Ryan to hit it. He did hit it. It smashed the dude in the face, and then was blocked, and I couldn't get the ball in the back of the net, or the back in the box should I say, and it was half time at 0-0. So a very dominating half from us. Stockport have come out and sort of pressed us as well because they're chasing for automatic promotions. Joe did well, set up Neil, hit a shot before he was closed down, but it went wide of the target. Of course, Leighton Orient are top and Stockport are third, and then Mansfield are fourth. So it's all sort of really tight in regards to that. I normally would let Mikey take this because Mikey's got a screamer against Stockport from the free kick much further out, but I fancied Neil just because of the left foot, the angle up and round, and it paid off because Neil hit it right into the top corner. You could get no more into that top corner, I think, even if he tried. Fantastic finish, up and over the wall into the corner, and gives us a 1-0 lead after 67 minutes, and a vital goal as well because that would change the whole top three in terms of that. And that's actually how it did finish. We managed to hold on to the win, and then we now go into the Leyton Orient game, which is going to be a much bigger game, because obviously if we win, it will go down to the last game of the season. If we draw or lose, then that is it. The title is Leyton Orient. So really tough game to sort of go for really in this sort of situation. Especially towards the end of the season. Mikey did really well, tried an effort on the turn, but went way over the bar. And then from the resulting sort of play, really, Chris did really well into B. Great little ball into Neil here. I was going to shoot, bit too far out. Mikey hits it, and it was just over the goalkeeper's bar. Keeper flying at himself at it, but yeah, just over. And then here, Leighton Orient almost scored, sort of against the runner player. Of course, they're playing for a point because a point would only, it would win them the league. Regardless if he even trying to win the game, just a point would do. I thought they was going to score here, but Jan, I think it was Jan or Sov actually, probably Sov, right out on his goal line to deny that because otherwise it was going for it. And then Leighton Orient played really well, just stopping the counter attacking. I didn't realise Tommy was already on a yellow card, and then Tommy gets his marching orders and his second yellow card of the game, and he is on. And then the draw, so that would mean that it goes down to the last game of the season, because obviously a win for Leighton Orient would have won in the league. A draw actually didn't really matter after thinking about it, because we would be on the same. I think we're 3 points now behind him, as we were at all stages. So we are now destined for the last game of the season, which is Gillingham away. a team that are not really doing anything in that respect. They're just sort of sat in the bottom, I guess the bottom table, really, sort of towards the bottom. But it was the big sort of game, really. We just had to win. We would go on level points of Leyton Orient if we did win, but it was all about goal difference. We got a much better goal difference, so all we needed to do is just win this game, and then we would be sort of laughing, really, I guess, because then we would definitely be top of the league, cruising, and then yeah, that would be really good just for the fact of winning the league. But as you can see, yeah, 86 to 89, it's a really tight sort of position. Mikey did really well trying to break up a counter attack. He hit a really good shot and it was a really good save. B doing well to start the counter attack after being fouled. And then just before, sort of 5 minutes before half time, Paul did really well looking for the run of Mikey. Paul hit it and it was just sailed over the bar. Long range effort from Paul to see if he could try and score another screamer. And then Joe did really well into Tyler. Good touch. Hit an absolute screamer himself, but it was more closer than Paul's, but very close from Tyler. And then literally over at the time, Paul hit with a strike straight at the goalkeeper. Should have hit it right foot. I don't know why Paul went with his left. But yeah, it was really a weird strike to do. So at half time, it is, of course, still Leyton Orient's title. Nothing wrong with that. Of course, we've got a whole second half ahead of us. And then we finally take the deadlock. Neil just glancing in, really, unmarked. Defenders didn't know where he was coming from. It was a fantastic finish from Neil. And to give him a goal scorer opportunity that he would happily take, of course. One of the fantastic sort of players doing that in the 6-yard box and taking the lead. And then Ryan went in with a late challenge. I tried to block the ball off, doing everything that we can to stay in front and of course win this title as it stands at the moment. So Ryan got sent off, so missing Tommy and Ryan in all fairness in this game now. And then B went on an amazing run, could have laid me off to me. He hit it with his left foot and just over the bar again, could have easily cut back on his right foot. In all fairness, but sort of a sucker punch here. What a finish this is. Bends it round Sov. Good one-touch football from Gillingham in all fairness. Built up the play and then it just fell to a winger who cut in, hit it hard on his left foot, curled into the far corner and gave all the scenes in Leyton Orient would have only been mental because of the fact that they were winning the title at this moment in time until Mikey put a ball over the top. Joe hits it. Really bad error from the goalkeeper. There is no way the keeper should be palming it up and back down to myself. And I just tap it into the empty net and make it 1 or 2-1, shall I say. And hopefully now to seal the title, everyone is just jumping in on each other. Absolutely crazy scenes here at the end. But yeah, really fantastic. Gillingham actually just tried to come forward again. Really good football here. Really good pass. Good layoff. Good shot and a very decent save from Sov to keep us in it, and we're pushing into 5 minutes at a time, having to defend for our lives. And then a corner came in, really good corner, wins the first header, tries to close him down. It was really good football back inside here again, trying to stop the cross, but he just cuts it back, lays it in here, free chance. Again, he cuts it back. It's a shot, and it's another good save from Sov to deny Gillingham, piling on the pressure as we were holding on for this. And then from the last resulting corner, I nearly thought that the game was over for us because the title was almost going to go back to Leyton Orient because what a touch this was here. Still going, still allowing the time. Ref gave a free kick as well. Tyler gets booked for, I guess, tackling from behind, which you can't do. More so for the referee adding on more time, which he's not really supposed to do. Pushing into 7 minutes, but it was a free kick right on the edge of the area, and as he swung it in, it's a really good ball. He actually wins the header, but it's a fantastic save from Sov, and then the referee blows his whistle. 2.5 minutes over added time, but that meant that we won the title on the last day of the season. Of course, we got promoted ages ago with Leyton Orient, who got promoted way before us as well. But the fantastic news is that we are promoted and also won the league as well. So fantastic for us. We've even obviously won the EFL trophy, so we've done the double already in our first season. Massive bonus that is. Really happy about that. Cannot sort of complain in regards to anything of that nature. So really happy for the team. Really happy for the squad. A good double trophy win, which is obviously what we really wanted. So we lift the trophy. Unfortunately, it's not in front of our home fans. That would have been amazing to do so. But it's been a really good season. I'll get an end of season review video out soon, just to discuss all the stats, players' sort of improvements, and everything like that. So it's been really, really fun to obviously do this. Hopefully, we can kick on in League One, get a fair few wins, I guess. But of course, as you can see, finished top of the pile, only just on goal difference. It was 8 goals difference that we finished there by. Of course, we conceded a lot of goals. But yeah, I'll get a video out for the sort of teams, our goal scorers, who won the goal scorer and golden boot, who did also the bonus, and who completed that as well. So thanks for watching, guys. Really do appreciate it. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you for the end of season review. Thanks, guys. See you later.